Yo, we got terrorists in this country, the United States of America. I'm being targeted, well, semi. I lowered their level of targeting on me before I made the video, because usually I make a video and they start targeting me and messing with me throughout the duration of the video, like right there. So, the government has achieved, like, they went and started, like, doing a lot of different, like, studies and started meddling with technology and stuff like that. The feds, Area 51, the military, Obama, Freemasons, occultic societies. You're not supposed to have occultic societies that worship Satan specifically, devil worshippers, Satanists amongst us in an open society, like JFK said before they went and tried to get rid of that section when he said that about the occultic societies in an open society is a, complete utter, disrespect to freedom. You know what I'm saying? Having Satanists that hate freedom amongst us and not eliminating them. So Obama is a terrorist. Hold up. When I pointed out what they were doing just there, when I had that little slip up and right there, they act like they could take it all back, like if they could just do it all at once. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's one of their make-believe tactics. They do a lot of satanic shit, and their satanic tactics is make-believe. They do a lot of lie, because Satanists are known for lying. So they do a lot of make-believe tactics, lies. Like if, one little mix-up, like if I say something that may benefit them one little bit, sometimes if I put them in a huge world of hurt or whatever, or submission, because I do that a lot, they act like one little thing, they could just undo everything and they're free and they're back and they're resistant to what I did and shit like that. Like they're fucking full-blown delusional. You see what I mean? They gotta be delusional. Satanists, they're not grounded on reality. They are, but they go into a world of delusions and shit like that. They're not grounded in reality. They don't like reality. They hate reality. They hate the truth. They're opposite of the truth. They're on the side of lies. Hello. When I said they're grounded in reality, they started acting like if that's like some kind of like passage. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you before, they act like one little thing is something else and it's not what it is. You see what I mean? Or like if I say something that is not, sometimes they'll try to flip it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyways, so we got terrorists in this country. Obama is running an, a satanic terrorist war against the human psyche. I mean, at least at me. And a lot of you, maybe they're doing it too. Maybe if you're not aware of what's going on, now you are. They're using technology, the internet. Like if they're linking with the waves of, because I've said it before that they were using technology, the internet, the functionalities of the internet or whatever the fuck, to come at me, to target me through, and they started doing it because I said it. You see what I mean? So it's mockery. So it's a form of mockery. Right now, they're trying to debilitate me as I'm speaking. They're doing an assimilation right now where they're doing opposite things that they want done. Like if they want, like they're trying to lower my substance, the substance of my words, how I'm saying it. You see, now it's coming back. It's coming back to me now. But they were doing this thing where they walk around with a certain type of energy, opposite energy to my energy. You see what I mean? To try to like lower the substance of my energy. When I speak and I have a certain type of energy output with my words, and when I say things, it carries a certain type of energy. They don't want me to say it with a certain type of energy, a certain type of substance. You see what I mean? So they don't want me to have that type of substance. So they do like assimilations And because I said that, they started doing it now. Now they started acting like if they're doing that. You see what I mean? They're assimilating like if they're hitting me right now in a place where I can't defend myself and shit like that. And one of them started screaming because when you expose them what they're doing, and I'm telling you exactly what I see right now, what they're doing right now. They were assimilating like if they were slamming my head or whatever the fuck to a table or whatever the fuck. You see what I mean? They're fucking twisted. One of them just make believe farted on me or whatever the fuck. You see, because they do stuff like they farting because out of fear because they're cowards and stuff like that. So when he's about to fart, it's like they're using like they act like if they got it all together. You see what I mean? But they don't have it all together. Right now, I got them at a minimum. I said that they act like they got it all together, so they're acting right now like they got it all together. You see what I mean? But that's not how they are. They're not about together. They're about random and indirect. And when I say stuff, they act like if they're doing it. Mockery, like I told you, they're grounded on lies. Lies is their grounding. I'm grounded on reality, truth, the real truth. The truth is everything. You know what I'm saying? Is where we're at in reality. They're in the imagination, delusions, schizophrenia. They're complete psychopaths and like stuff like that. So they gotta believe that their lies are having an effect. And right now, like I told you, they go and believe like if they're working within the internet and like if they're really in there and they really believe it, like if they're in the internet targeting me and like if they're using the functionalities of the internet through my phone and like if they could use my like you know what I'm saying, so, like some of the stuff like the electricity of my phone. Sometimes and sometimes they go because this also works through them saying stuff because the words that I speak carry a certain energy, so they don't want me to have any energy when I say the words. You see what I mean? The substance. So they wanna go and stifle our energy from within, our solidarity, our substance, our fullness from within, the energy that we have within. They want to stifle it and use it indirectly against. You see what I mean? And so that energy of simulation that I told you that they're doing and all that shit, it comes from them stifling my energy, make believe stifling my energy and using it indirectly against me. One of their tactics is to say that everything I'm doing will be inadvertent. So when I do stuff, sometimes it feels like if it's inadvertent, like if it's not having the effect that I want to have with what I'm doing. You see what I mean? Like when I tell people the truth from within, like they wanted to assume full control of the world within. They don't want me to go within. They don't want me at all to go within, to imagine anything, myself within, to speak. They don't even when I read something, when I think to myself, I hear them right there, like emulating my voice, copying, trying to like distort it or make it sound different and shit like that. Like whatever they could. It's whatever they could to try to like distort my energy. You see what I mean? And I'm about the truth, and you can't change the truth. The truth is the truth no matter what. I am who I am. You can't change that. But they still try. You see what I mean? Like they go and say things like, Julio, you're not you. You're not who you was and stuff like that, and act like if I'm not me, to try to change me. Try to change the energy of me, my energy, my inner energy. They try to change me from within inadvertently by saying it. They have a ritual where they say it every day. Whether it's once or a lot of times they say it, or a lot of them say it like if I'm not me, like if someone else is me, like they want someone else to be me. One of them or some shit like that, or someone who's completely opposite to me, they'll say like he's Julio, and they'll start to believe it and put that energy, the energy of belief that they want that to be, but it's not true. You see what I mean? So I know who I am. I'm grounded with reality, with the truth, so they can't change me, but they project energies by speaking words. It's like they're waging verbal warfare at us in a way too. So it's not all technology based. And yes, it's within the government structure Freemasons have a lot of members within the government of this country. Freemasons, the Illuminati have influence within the music industry, sports, movies, Hollywood, sports, and all of that stuff, the music, MTV Music Awards and stuff. Like, what I'm saying? All like the Illuminati have influence within that. Freemasons have influence overall. They're like the umbrella society for all Satanists. You see what I mean? So now I'm explaining to you the whole rank structure of this satanic society. It's not only Freemasons, there's other societies above Freemasons too, but Freemasons are the builders of lies. They go and they literally, like, a Mason is a person who specializes on a specific trade, like lumber, plumber, electrician, people who build houses, construction, stuff like that. Those are trades, right? So instead of building like they do, because they do have those types in their societies too, in the Freemasonry and stuff like that. Because Freemasonry is an occultic society. They're about devil worshiping, and instead of building with their hands, they like building with the lies, speaking lies or imagining lies and stuff like that. Like stuff is happening that's not happening. And the best way they came up to try to affect what's physical, which it's impossible, it's not possible, is by trying to affect it inadvertently from within, trying to affect, like, per se, this has energy, right? The plastic or whatever, it has different energies. This has different energy than this. The paper has different, what I'm saying? So they try to like mess with the end, like, and because this is not really something that's alive, there's not much it could do. You see what I mean? But a person has different types of energies and emotions and vibes and frequencies. We have electricities running through our minds, what I'm saying? Powering our synapses, the brain synapses of, what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You know what I mean? So they try to affect us inadvertently, like I told you before, by trying to stifle people's energy so that they could use it from within. And they wanted to close off the world within. That's why a lot of people are stupid. They're dumb because they never get to know. They never get to really realize why, the full spectrum of this place, life itself. You see what I mean? A lot of people don't have it together because Freemasons are devil worshippers and dumb, and the whole satanic side, the devil worshippers, whatever, their side, the negative side, they wanted to have knowledge. They wanted to be in the know, and then keep people from knowing so that they could use the knowing against them. You see what I mean? I know I'm on the side of truth. So I was already born on the side of truth. So they can't keep me from the truth. I already had laid out my whole life. You know what I'm saying? A long time ago. I saw myself here a long time ago. So I put myself here a long time ago before they started putting all this together. You see what I mean? They started doing this recently even more. When I moved to this house, I bought this house, I put myself in a big debt, and they started using that as an excuse. And because I stay here a lot and I sit in the same place, and I've said it before that they're targeting me. And the moment I said it, that they're targeting me based on where I sit in this place, they start to act like, yeah, that's what it is. Like, so they start to generate energy that, yeah, we're targeting him based right here where he sits every day. You see what I mean? Like, if they have more validity here because I said it, and that they believe that it's happening. You see what I mean? Complete psychopaths, yeah. So Obama is a terrorist. George Bush is a terrorist. Hillary Clinton is a terrorist. They're real life devil worshippers, and they're not just puppets. Whoever tells you the opposite, you got to see them as the enemy, potential enemies. So some people who go against what I say are just stupid people, and they have a lack of knowledge. They don't have it all together like me. So whoever goes, right now they're doing like specific moves to try to like overpower my energy. Right now they're doing it. Right now they're looking for someone with like opposite energies, or they're doing one of those things where they're trying to like combat my energy while I'm speaking, and they're doing stuff like if they don't know that they're doing it, and other ones are doing it through whoever, like, you know what I'm saying, like if they just saying stuff and they're using his energy against mine inadvertently without them knowing, you know what I'm saying, like that satanic shit, you know what I mean? So anyways, so they're not just puppets. Obama, he be targeting me a lot. Obama is a Satanist. He's a devil worshiper. And ironically, he's a Freemason too. You see what I mean? You see how I've explained it so far? It makes sense. So whoever goes against what I'm telling you, you got to see them as a potential enemy. You got to start building a list of potential enemies. Write their name down. Potential enemy, whether you know they are or not, enemy or not, potential, maybe, in the, you know, and you'll know. Right now, they're trying to make me feel a certain type of way. Right now, they're trying to do what I told you. Like, remember when I told you they do some of the things that I say as a way to mock me, mockery and shit like that, because they're doing advanced Satanism. They're at a level of desperation right now that is, you know, the highest they ever been. They never been to this level of exposure. You see what I mean? Where they've been exposed to this level. They knew there was, you know, gonna be exposed someone, and they thought it was gonna have it all together, and they was gonna make whoever exposes them look crazy, and like, because a lot of people who exposed 9/11 lies, they call them conspiracy theorists. You see what I mean? They don't want you to know that yes, it's an inside job, and if you know that it's an inside job, you see what I mean? They got levels to combat the levels of exposures. You see what I mean? They got tactics for that. They come up with strategies. They literally come up with strategies. You see right there, right now they're strategizing on some of the things I said during the duration of this video. Right now, on some of the, you see them right there, they tried to take inadvertently what I just said and trying to make me forget my point. Like, so they're right there right now, like having their meetings and talking to each other and like computer speed, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, like not even computer speed, but they're just talking to each other. Because if I say computer speed, what do you think they're gonna do? Act like if they're working at computer speed. You see what I mean? So it's like it's like if you're giving them power by saying some of the things you're saying, but you're not. You're just saying some of the things you're saying, or in this case, me, I'm saying it, and they're acting like if I'm giving them power by saying some of the things that I say. You see what I mean? Even when I say it exactly what it is, sometimes, you know, it just negates everything they're doing, but sometimes they act like if they could use it inadvertently, like if it's something that's giving them a green light, like if I'm giving them validity or a green light to go and do what they believe they could do. You see what I mean? Anyways, so Obama is a terrorist. I'm probably gonna put that as a title. But if I put that as a title in my video, YouTube may try to like have some kind of like flag. They'll probably try to flag me because, you know, Obama and them. They'll probably tell them to flag me or whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put an interesting title, but it's gonna be something with terrorists in this country. Probably that. So yeah, I gave you guys a very good explanation so far. It wasn't perfect, and they were trying to act like if it wasn't perfect that it ain't gonna have the same effect that I want. You see, they're going into their delusional excuses as to why my video won't have a successful audience or propagation. Like it won't propagate the way it should be because they're you know, using lies to act like if it won't, because I'm not saying it perfectly. You see what I mean? So it's beyond delusion. They're full-blown gone. They're full-blown blonde. You see how I'm having like a little issue speaking right now? Because right now, as I'm speaking, like I told you, they're doing things inadvertently, like if they could do it, and like if it's having some kind of effect. And I'm allowing it so you can see some of the effects that is happening. You see, I'm allowing a little bit. I was allowing it because if I didn't want it to happen, they wouldn't be doing it. See what I mean? But anyways, keep watching my videos. questions in the comment section. I don't have to tell you to leave a like. Tell people about my videos, about me, my message. Stay tuned, right?